What barriers prevent you from fully participating in events and experiences?
Howdy, my name is Samuel DeRoos. I'm from San Antonio, Texas, and I'm part of the Fighting Texas Aggie Class 2022, and I'm studying communication. So I have cerebral palsy, for people who don't know what that is. It's a neurological, not neurological, it's a muscular, it's kind of a connectional disability to where all my muscles and stuff are functional and normal, but the thing that's not is the connection between the brain and the muscle. So I think about it like a puzzle piece. Your body is a puzzle. All my puzzle pieces are there and working. They just don't connect in the right way.
My name is Maureen Hayden. I am a fourth-year graduate student in the Marine Biology Interdisciplinary Program, and I'm the Fighting Texas Aggie class of whenever I finish my dissertation. Whoop. So when I describe my disability, I use the word blind or legally blind. I used to use the term low vision. So to give you an idea, I don't see out of my right eye, and I'm legally blind in my left eye. Clinically, it'd be 2400. So to give you an idea, if I were to read print, I guess, quote, normally, I would need like 30-point font printed out on paper. When we think of people who are blind or legally blind, it's not just that they can't see anything. It's it encompasses an entire spectra of visual disabilities and visual needs. One of the biggest learning experiences for me was attending my first national conference at the Society for Integrative and Comparative Biology. And I will say that the society is making continual steps to be more inclusive. But first of all, navigating my first ever large convention center. And usually conference committees do not have ample control over how a convention center is, primarily constructed. But I think there are things that can be done. So navigating the convention center was definitely difficult.
The things that you got to think about are like, okay, where's the ramp? The stairs are over here. Okay, I gotta roll all the way around, take an elevator up, and then we're gonna meet up somewhere in the middle. And I gotta find you again. Because I had to literally go across the building. And that goes for everything I do. Like, there's accessibility, but the ramp is across the parking lot, and we gotta meet somewhere else than where we want to meet, because I can't get my tray there. I don't really think about it until, I'm sitting away from my friends, or we're running into problems, because it's such a common issue that I don't notice.
When it's very crowded and there's only 5 minutes between lectures, and if you want to go pass through a talk and try to find the next, mini ballroom, trying to pull over to the side and use my binocular to read the signs, some of which were recessed in doorways or not necessarily labeled high above per se with signage outwardly, or they didn't provide a map or a virtual layout of the floor plan perhaps would have been nice.
Usually when I go to attend public speaking events, or for example, my NSC conference, we're sitting in the big auditorium that is the Rudder Tower, and there's all these freshmen down down in the normal chairs. Meanwhile, it's me on the top deck with the handicap seating, and all my the rest of the freshmen are down there, and I'm all the way up here, sitting where the parents are. And so it was just kind of again, you get used to it, but you just think, what if I could be down there with the rest of my peers? Let's clarify something for a second. There's a difference between being there and doing it and fully experiencing the environment.